I believe in licking light bulbs. I remember every day after school in kindergarten, I would come home with a little baggie filled with marshmallows. I wielded this baggie as if the marshmallows inside were little nuggets of gold. To be honest, I didn't even really like marshmallows. They got stuck in between my teeth and tasted like stale pieces of cardboard. Rather than the taste, it was the way I obtained said marshmallows that made me overzealous about my daily little baggies. Mrs. Shaft, my kindergarten teacher, gave out marshmallows as a reward for correctly answering questions and participating in class. This was motivation enough for 5-year-old Karen. Of course, the motivation wasn't from the marshmallows, but rather derived from the thrill of competition, of having more marshmallows than my fellow classmates. But what did I do with the marshmallows I got every day? As mentioned before, I didn't like how they tasted. Eating them was almost completely out of the question. Sometimes, when touched by a random spirit of generosity, I would give them to my sisters who weirdly enjoyed the musty taste of marshmallows. Other times, I would convince myself that I should give marshmallows another go. Maybe if I ate them at 3 p.m. on Tuesday instead of 3 p.m. on Monday, I would finally like them. This logic proved to be lacking. However, more often than not, I just threw a whole bag of marshmallows in the trash can. Throughout my kindergarten career, I probably threw over $100 worth of marshmallows away. My daily marshmallow routine stayed essentially the same for most of kindergarten year. Try again, throw away, or give away. That was until Mrs. Shaft decided it would be a good idea to have a makeshift bonfire with my entire kindergarten class. The supplies needed were obvious: a fire, graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows. Before the commencement of our little class bonfire, Miss Shaft gave everyone a marshmallow, which hurt my little egotistical heart. Given that we were a class full of 5-year-olds, a real fire in the classroom didn't pass with administration. Instead, we huddled around an electric lantern while all the lights turned off. We made the s'mores in the microwave. At first, I was hesitant to try a s'more as the main ingredient was marshmallows. I'd seen them on TV but had never tried one in reality. I was shocked by just how delicious my s'more was. It was as if the switch had finally been turned on in my mind. I finally understood why people enjoyed eating decayed animal skins. In my room, there was a little old lamp that sat on my desk. It stayed plugged in and turned on almost 24/7, even when the brightness of the sun made the light it produced irrelevant. On one fateful day, equipped with my little baggie of marshmallows, I decided I wanted to make a s'more. Not a s'more made with a fire or in a microwave, but a s'more made purely from the heat produced by the always-on desktop lamp. I placed 2 little marshmallows right on top of the light bulb of the lamp and waited. To be completely honest, I don't exactly remember how those 2 marshmallows turned out, but apparently it wasn't good enough considering what I did next. I had another, more brilliant idea. Surely, as a smart student who always got the most marshmallows, my ideas were bound to work. There was no way my theory wouldn't prove true. I was too smart for it not to. At least, that's what my egotistical, narcissistic 5-year-old self who had never faced any hardships believed. My Einstein-level theory was that if I licked the hot light bulb that had the marshmallows on it just a few minutes prior, it would be equivalent to eating a s'more. I licked the light bulb. It didn't taste like a s'more. Instead, it tasted like a burnt tongue and a bruised ego. Licking the light bulb was the first true failure I ever faced in my life. Licking that light bulb brought me back down to earth and humbled me tremendously. More importantly, licking that light bulb prepared me for dealing with failures down the line. After licking the light bulb, I didn't sulk and cry, but stood up and accepted the failure. I didn't see the failure as a negative thing. I saw it as an invitation to learn and grow. The next day, I asked my mom to make me s'mores. Licking the light bulb prepared me for getting out on the first round of the spelling bee. Licking the light bulb prepared me for getting a 10 out of 20 on a test. Licking the light bulb would prepare me for so many more failures. I believe in licking light bulbs.